Hi everyone, it's Carrie, aka Nerdy Girl Crates. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today we are going to talk anime. One anime specifically, One Punch Man. Now, this was something I really wanted to do a manga review on, but given with everything that's going on right now, I have not been able to get the mangas, mainly the early part of the series, such as I have 1, 2, and 3. I can't find 4, 5, 6, and so on. It's kind of like I'm finding other volumes and I'm trying to get them together. I know some people say just read it on the app, and I might end up doing that, but honestly, there's a difference between holding a book and then reading it on an app. I know some people might think that's ridiculous, but I always like having a book more than the app. But I do recommend the app because you do get all the latest chapters for all the ongoing series, and that's the Shonen Jump app. But One Punch Man. So One Punch Man, I have watched seasons 1 and 2. There hasn't been a 3 yet. I'm still hoping there's going to be a 3. It seems like they've been on delay for a while on that. But One Punch Man is the story of Saitama. He is this guy in Tokyo who, when the show opens, he is out of work and he's trying to get a job, and he comes across this crab monster who's hunting this boy because the boy drew nipples on his shell. Well, he gets into a fight with this crab to defend the boy and ends up defeating the crab. So it motivates him to go out and strengthen himself to the point where he can be a hero. Now, it's not financially sound for him to do this because he's not making any money, but he's motivated to become a hero. And I feel like this part, the manga kind of explains it more, why he becomes a hero. And I have read volume 1, 2, and 3. The show, not really as of yet. Not that I could recall. You can correct me if I'm wrong below. But what happens is he strengthens himself so to the point he loses his hair, and he takes out every one of his opponents with one punch. Literally one punch. There's no full-blown battle scene. He just knocks these guys straight out and to the point of death. Sometimes he just blows them away and they're gone for good. But One Punch Man is this superhero genre that's more of a comedy, and it works. Saitama is like, he got his homemade superhero suit, he's got his shiny bald head, and he's going around the neighborhood just looking to see who he needs to save. And he, as he puts it, I just do this for fun. He comes across Geo, I'm sorry, I think I said that wrong, Geo, who is a cyborg and who has the more traditional reasons on why he wants to be a hero. He's trying to avenge his family against this other cyborg that killed them, and his life was saved by the scientist who gave him all these cyborg parts. And he's much more serious and much more determined and follows the rules, and he meets Saitama, and he thinks he is like the greatest thing that's ever happened, and he wants him to be his master. He wants to be the student and he the sensei. And Saitama's kind of like, really? Like, oh, okay. I mean, he tries to like brush him off, but Geo's keeps coming back to the point Geo ends up moving in with him. And it's like you got these two very, very different heroes with two very different reasons why they do this. Like, Saitama is very laid back. He doesn't really get worked up. He barely gets upset, and usually when he does get upset, it's because whoever he's fighting says something that ticks him off. Geo's is very unemotional. He's become much more cyborg than he has human. But he's always looking for Saitama to teach him something, and sometimes Saitama is pulling stuff out of his butt because he really doesn't have the answers. He's just like, okay, well, and he pulls out some made-up philosophy, and Geo thinks this is the greatest advice he's ever heard. There's also some other characters in here that get introduced over the course of the series. Some of them, they have way more in-depth fight scenes than Saitama does, because like I said, he just walks up, punches him, it's over. Which makes it hilarious. Like, he's gotten so strong, he doesn't feel challenged anymore. And every time he thinks, oh, this guy, finally, maybe this one is going to be a challenge, it isn't. Well, these other characters all belong to a hero society. I forgot the exact name of it. But Geos convinces Saitama to join it because he will get a regular paycheck under this organization. And they both go and they apply by taking this both physical and written test. And Geos becomes an S-class hero, which is like the top of the line. This is where like your Superman and your Captain America, Avengers, Justice League would be. Saitama, by the way, who's far more stronger and more powerful than Geos, ends up C-class, which is the bottom, because he fails the written test. So, like, nobody in the hero society outside of Geos realizes just how strong and powerful Saitama is until they actually get to start witnessing it. So he's kind of like under the radar, so he's doing his own thing under this radar while making money. He finds out there's a quota he's got to keep up, and he kind of befriends all these other smaller time heroes who don't really have as much power as like the S class, and then he gets some try to bully him that are in like a bit higher classes, which doesn't go well. And then he also meets this one hero who's supposed to be an S class, but he's not even a hero. He has no powers. He's just that guy who accidentally shows up on site and things that it makes it look like he saved the day when he did nothing. And he and Saitama become really good friends, and they bond over video games. It's hilarious. It's dare I say, in the vein of like superhero shows like The Tick or Freakazoid, stuff like that, where it's just like you have these really cool superhero fight scenes and these superhero designs, and then you have Saitama who shows up in his homemade suit and he just knocks out the guy with one punch. The villains are mostly these monsters. You have, like I said, the first one you're introduced to is like this crab monster, and then you have all these other ones that are part of the monster society, and then they introduce another villain who's just this guy who's got this twisted outlook on heroes and has sympathy for the monsters, and he is like trained in martial arts to the point of it makes him like invincible. I also love how Geos is always trying to find out the secret to Saitama's power. And, like, there's times where Saitama is straight out honest with him, and Geos thinks he's just making it up because maybe he needs to keep it secret for safety reasons or something. But all he did was run 1,000 miles every day, do 100 sit-ups, 100 push-ups, and keep doing that until your hair falls out. This character is so, like, he's also very relatable because he's, like, very down to earth, and he could just, like, see through all the bullshit of the politics and the hero society, and he's just like, whatever. He's like that hero I kind of feel like we need in this type of time right now. He's just like, I don't really give a crap about what you feel. It's like, I don't really give a crap about your agenda. I just want to save lives, and yeah, I do it for fun. So what? He's just whatever. He's great. I really want a season 3, and I really want to read more of the manga because, like I said earlier in the video, there's more story in the manga, especially when it flashes back to his life, and I really want to get more into that. But this is great. If you're like a superhero fan and you like some comedy, this is for you. Even if you don't read manga, check out the anime, because the anime is great. They have all these really great characters in here. It's become one of my favorite animes. I would say it's probably inching out My Hero Academia, and if you follow me on Twitter, you know how much I love My Hero Academia. It's great because you have that traditional superhero stuff, and then you have like this hero who's like the everyman, who doesn't buy into the BS, he doesn't buy into the politics, the agendas, the just the plain crap that people are always trying to push on everyone. He's just like, I'm going to do my thing, and that's it. And I really love it, and I highly recommend One Punch Man. So tell me, have you checked out One Punch Man? Do you like it? Do you love it? Do you recommend something else that's similar? Let me know. Go ahead, comment down below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification button so you'll know when I have a new video up, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.